In this video, I'll be doing my personal review of the ASICS Novablast 2 LE. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Leave it in the comments below. Do you have similar shoes, ASICS Novablast or other ASICS shoes that you've tried? In particular, if you've taken them over 800 miles, I'd love to hear from you. And also, if you are new here, then please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that alarm bell, because I'm doing shoe reviews here different to the shoe tubers out there. I think they're called shoe tubers, but for me, I'm giving it from a perspective where I've recently qualified for England Masters 10K distance. And also previously to that, I've done the England Masters Marathon distances where I've qualified twice. So I'm speaking from that perspective as opposed to a professional shoe review. So it's my personal views and news. I look forward to sharing with you now. Let's crack on. These shoes, wow. I mean, I'm often not easily pleased, but hey, these were quite impressive. I don't know if I'm supposed to do some kind of disclaimer. I'm not a professional shoe reviewer. There are a myriad of channels out there and blogs that do professional shoe reviews. I'm going to talk about focusing on the 2 points which I believe are the most important when it comes to shoes, which is durability and comfort. As I mentioned earlier, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Are you an ASICS shoe user? Do you have it as your main go-to shoe? Shoe rotations? Yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys, because for me, I believe ASICS make some of the most beautiful looking shoes that out there. I mean, they look amazing, but are they practical? Because often, you know, it's not how it looks on the, we shouldn't judge a book by its cover. It's all about the contents inside. So let's dig into the contents inside these shoes. Now, I've taken these shoes over 250 kilometers, about 250 kilometers, which is 155 miles for those of you who work in mileage. I work in kilometerage, 250 kilometers. And I've got to say, so far, the durability, there's been hardly anywhere on here. Now, maybe I'm a super smooth runner. Most of my runs, in fact, all the runs on this have been on asphalt, on roads, some of the trails as well along the canals, but most of it, whilst it's muddy or whatever, it's predominantly asphalt under the foot, under the leaves and mud. So it's been predominantly firm. These have been great. I mean, I look at them, it's not just the colour scheme, because I do love the colour. I mean, camouflage bottom here, yeah, on the foam here. It's FF Blast. As I say, I'm not going to go through the technicalities. There's a myriad of channels out there that tell you the drop, the contents, the materials. To me, it's immaterial. Are they comfortable and do they last a long time? So when it comes to durability, they've hardly been used. 155 miles, 250 kilometers, and they still look almost as new. Yes, they're a bit muddy and dirty, but they would get muddy and dirty because I take them outside. Yeah, that's right. And here in England, we have had a lot of wind and rain and mud being thrown about. In fact, right now here in Worcester, parts of the city centre is flooded, so I can't follow my normal run routes. As shoes go, durability, I've got to give this, top grades. How long they will last, I don't know, in terms of mileage. So you guys let me know if you've been using these. There are more ASICS shoes that have come out that I think they've done a Super Blast or Mega Blast or whatever goes, added more foam. Does it really need that? I don't know. Yeah, but that's in terms of the durability. So let's go on to comfort. In terms of level of comfort of shoes, people are found, and myself included, we tend to gravitate towards a certain level of comfort and what we can use. Oh, I was going to say another word, but I won't. Sorry, I've got the giggles now. I need to drink some of my tea. Oh, man. Barry's tea. Thank you, Owen. Yes. Sorry, I'm still giggling. Oh, man. Comfort. Yes, we gravitate towards comfort. Some people like plush, heavy comfort. So in terms of weight for these shoes, they are, I would put them more on the plush side. Yeah, they're certainly not minimalist at all. And some people prefer minimalist. I do prefer minimalist myself. But having said that, whilst I prefer minimalist, for these as all-round running shoes, if you're going to have just one pair of shoes, and that's what I often advocate for beginners. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, by all means, no, but in terms of what I do, what I've done as a beginner and so on, is that one shoe is all we need. If we're training for marathons, I reckon you can run these marathons. Whilst I haven't run marathons in these, I have run a long way in them. So they can take you through a marathon. I'm sure they can. And again, going back to you guys watching these, have you done marathons in these shoes? I know ASICS promote other shoes that you should do marathons in, but it's up to you what shoes you run in and what you do marathons. In fact, there was a review, not ASICS, but another brand, where a top elite athlete won Chicago Marathon in a pair of racing flats. I know, but maybe they were just promoting that particular shoe. Yeah. So it's what you feel comfortable in, but in terms of comfort, I believe they can certainly take you through. So back in the day when I was using the Brooks Ghost 8, they're similar level of this. So they're great all-round shoes. I've tried all types of runs in these. I've done tempo runs. I've done easy runs. This morning I had a recovery run, which is super slow. Some people say running slow and easy is hard. I don't know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Is running slow and recovery hard? I find it easy, as the word says, easy runs, but that's another debate, really. So in terms of comfort, I wouldn't put them at the 10 out of 10 of comfort, because there's shoes out there that got more plush, and certainly on the ASICS brand, there's a whole host of other shoes that go more on the heavier side and got more comfort and cushioning around in terms of the upper to protect your foot. But when you're running, do you really need all that? I don't know. So in terms of comfort, I would say they're about a 7 or 8. Durability, again, I would say so far 7 or 8. They're not as light. I've used other shoes as my all-round shoes, which is the Saucony Speed, Endorphin Speed. Those shoes are much lighter than these, but they are more responsive. So this one's more of a cruising type shoe as opposed to a mega speedy super shoe. So if you're running around 3-hour marathons, I would guess the Endorphin Speed more better shoes than these. Whereas if you're running around maybe 4 hours, 5 hours, these would be the shoes to go for as an all-round shoe for training and for racing in. That's just my view. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. As I mentioned about the colour, as Dr. Sammy Chu often says, yeah, have you seen these videos, is also important. Yes, the colours on this, I love the camouflage look. That's why I chose them. And also a big plus, which I give a thumbs up to ASICS, is similar to other brands where you can actually try these and go out running in them for 3 months if you're an ASICS member, and it's free to join. I'm an ASICS member, and you go on a database, and then when you get to order, you have a 3-month window to try these out to see if they really work for you, and if they don't, you can just send them back. But again, I would recommend going to a professional running shoe store and try them on your feet and see how they feel. Try them on the treadmill in the store. And but if you don't have a professional store near you, then order online through ASICS member, and you've got 3 months to try them out. And if they don't work, send them back. For me, in terms of size, I tried size 9 in these, which is my shoe size. And whilst they work fine for the shorter distances, once I go beyond an hour, they tend to feel a bit tight in my foot. So I would go half a size up if you're doing long distances. That's just my personal preference. Hopefully you found this useful in some way, and I'd love for you to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the alarm bell. Coming up in terms of other shoe reviews, I will be more focusing on in terms of how eco-friendly are these running shoes and what we can do in terms of us personally taking responsibility to help the environment. Don't worry, I'm not going to be doing any eco lectures or whatever. I'm just going to be talking some plain, simple facts that we can do in terms of every day, and which I do every day to help in terms of the environment. So I look forward to sharing those with you in forthcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, as it helped, I'd love to hear from you. Bye, 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 bye.